Okay, hello friends. I am here today with you, sitting down right here to do my April favorites. So I'm just going to talk about some of the products that I really enjoyed this month, things that I like to use, some things I discovered this month, some things I have known about since the dawn of time. So with that, we're just going to get straight into it. I have everything out on my desk. It's not organized in a specific way, so I'm going to try to organize it in my brain right now. So what I'm going to start with, we'll start with makeup stuff, and then I have a couple skincare things as well, so I'll just kind of do those after in case you are not interested, so you can at least get through the makeup portion, which is what you are likely here for. So for makeup, one of my faves, technically two, but they're like same but different. These sponges from Juno, I love so much. Now, I had to go without them for a little while because my cat gets them out and then my dog eats them. So I have the regular like microfiber, and then I also got the cloud sponge as well. These are like really cost effective. I think these were all like $8 each Canadian, so I think they're $6 US. I could be wrong. I think you can hear my dog above me right now. But yeah, so they're really cost effective. This is just as good as, if not better than, a beauty blender. I will never spend the money on a beauty blender again, especially because these get destroyed in my house fairly often. It just wasn't feasible for me to keep replacing with beauty blenders, which is why I looked into another alternative. I really love the Juno sponges. The microfiber sponges come in different densities based on your preference. This one is dry. It does expand quite a bit. As an example, with this one being wet, I'd say it gets to be about the same size. Just like that. But these guys are super soft. The Juno ones, I tend to order the softer ones just because that's my preference. This one is the lavender. My other favorite is the lemon, the yellow. So I just wanted to mention these guys. I still do really like my Blendiful, but when I'm in the mood to just do absolutely everything with one thing, Spong, you know? And I'll also have everything linked down below as best as I can. So scooching forward, let's go in the order of application. So I've got, so I did a video not too long ago about using this like for brows as like just to like try it out, and then I actually really liked it. So now that's just how I do my brows. So this is the Schwarzkopf glued spiking gel, water resistant. Actually, yeah, like I have to use an oil to break this down. If I just try to wash it off on my face, it doesn't come all the way off. So yeah, you need an oil to break this down, and I'm so sorry about my dogs going up and down the stairs. I'm so sorry. But yeah, this works like crazy good for brows. I really like it. I ordered this off of Amazon. Like, I'm sure you could get this at like any drugstore or anything like that, like once everything's open again, or you could order it from like Walmart or whatever. But I got it off of Amazon. Yeah, I love it so much. I like it better than soap because it doesn't leave like a weird funky residue or anything like that like I find soap can. So this has been like huge for me, and I think I'll never run out of this. And then from there, I have the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealers. So I tried the original Camo Concealers, and not that I hate them, I just don't love them. They're just like a little bit too dry for me. They just don't look like the best underneath my eyes. These are really nice. These colors I can only use when I have like a little bit of a fake tan on. If I'm like at my regular paleness, light peach kind of works, but not really. Medium peach is a definite no. I'm testing out the new Pat McGrath concealer today underneath my eyes, so that's not what I'm wearing today. I just used medium peach for some blemish coverage. These guys, the texture is really nice. They're super hydrating. I feel like these would work really well in a kit for somebody that wanted to have something for clients that are like a little bit more mature or a little bit more dry, just because these can be like buffed into the skin really seamlessly. You don't need to apply a lot. So these I do really highly recommend. I think I paid like $7 Canadian before tax for these, so I can only imagine them being quite cheap in US dollars as well. Okay, I have two blushes. My first one is my MAC Glow Play blush in So Natural. It's one of those colors that looks like almost nothing on your face. This is not what I'm wearing today, but it's just one of those colors that adds like almost like a bronzy flush, if that makes sense. I'm not like a huge blush person, so I like ones that are really neutral like this, and the texture of this is just super nice. I'm gonna give you guys a swatch on my dirty little hand here. So as you guys can see, it's like really, really warm and almost like bronzy-ish in a way. And I really, really, really like colors like this for the cheek. But there we go. Yeah, I really, really like colors like this for the cheek. And the texture as well, they're kind of like a putty. If you remember the Maybelline Dream Bouncy blushes from our youth, basically the exact same kind of concept. So they also go on really, really sheer and they're very buildable. I have a couple shades of these ones, but the So Natural is definitely my favorite. And then another blush is something I've also posted a video on recently, which is the Fenty Cream Blush in Rose Latte. So this is the one that I thought in my video looked scary. I actually love it so much. It's what I am wearing today on my cheeks. It has a little bit more color to it than the So Natural from MAC. It has like a little bit, I'm going to swatch it so you can see. Oh, this looks like really intense side by side, but I don't apply it too intensely. So as you guys can see, it has a little bit more of like a reddish brown kind of tone to it. It's a little bit deeper as well, so it shows up just a little bit more. So the color gives you almost like a little bit more of like a sunburnt, you've been in the sun kind of feel. So I do really, really like this shade as well. And again, it's what I'm wearing today. I just don't apply like a whole bunch of it, and I truly enjoy it very, very much. I'm still worried about like how quickly I'm going to go through this because it's so small. But hopefully I don't go through it too quick. I did apply it with my cloud sponge today as well. I just kind of like shoved sponge in there and then and I found that it worked really, really well. And then my, is it? No, it's not. My second last item is my Benefit Cookie Highlighter. I occasionally walk away from this and then I come back to it. It's like literally my favorite highlighter of all time. It's just so intense, so beautiful, so perfect for my skin tone. It's everything that I need. It's the highlighter that I'm wearing today. It's a lot. I love it so much. In terms of color, let me give you guys a little swatch. And that's like with me barely putting my finger in there. Whoop! So you guys can see it's just like a really, really nice champagne-y color. It's really, really nice for my skin tone. People that are a little bit more tan than me, even if you're a little bit more fair than me as well. The base on it isn't too deep, so it's actually quite universally flattering. So a lot of people can get away with it. I know there is a darker shade as well, but the darker one has like a pinky purpley undertone, which I think could be a little weird, depending on your skin tone. I don't quite vibe. I feel like if they did this in like a really rich, like warm, like coppery, bronzy beautifulness, that would be really, really, really nice for deeper skin tones. So I feel like they should do that. Just my opinion. But yeah, totally love this guy. Very much worth all the dollars I spent on it. Would do it again happily. And then my last makeup item is my Going Coconuts palette. I love this palette so much. I reach for this most of the time now when I need a neutral, to be honest. My beautiful, beautiful friend here. I'm actually wearing this palette today. I was kind of experimenting because I was thinking of doing like a whole fox eye tutorial or whatever. So I was just kind of messing around with this today. But the colors in here are just super, super, super nice. It's got like, it's very neutral with a little bit of warm and a little bit of cool. So it's kind of a little bit for whatever it is that you need to do. All the shimmers in here are really, really nice and intense. Like the shade Cocoa Crush, let me swatch that for you guys, is just like outstanding. It's just so beautiful, so intense and so rich that, oh, sounds, it's just so intense and so rich and I just love it so much. Especially like for the cost. Now obviously in Canadian dollars, I don't know exactly what I paid because when I place an order through ColourPop, my bank will just convert the US dollars to Canadian, so I don't know how much each product works out to be exactly. I think these are like $14 US, so it was probably around $20 to $22 Canadian, because the exchange rate sucks. So still super well worth it. Like, I'm so happy with it. Would buy it again. If I were to somehow run out, I would go buy another one. Fantastic. And I absolutely recommend this to literally anybody. Anybody at all. Anybody that wants it, you should buy it. Now, scooching into skincare, I have the Purito Centella level blah 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 50 SPF PA plus 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 blah, 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 blah. Basically, I have the sunscreen from Purito. So it has Centella in it, which is really nice and soothing for the skin. It does have like an inkling of fragrance in it. I'm not the most offended by it. I don't love fragrance in my skincare, but as long as it's not like way up on the ingredient list, it's not going to kill me. So the texture of this is crazy. Let me put some on the back of my other hand here. So it's almost like a water cream. So especially if you're used to using more like North American sunscreens, you're used to that really thick texture. This, like, that's it. You know what I mean? It's already gone. So the texture of this is just fantastic. It's so lightweight. I do not see myself ever using another North American sunscreen ever again unless it feels just like this, because this just doesn't inhibit like makeup application or anything like that. It just feels so nice. I put a little bit of my deep bronzy in this if I'm getting ready in the morning and I do have a fake tan on, just to give myself a balance, and it looks and feels so nice. It gives your skin a really beautiful glow, but I also don't see this being too much for oily skin at the same time, just because it is such a lightweight texture and it's a very unique texture, at least for somebody like me who lives in North America. I purchased this through YesStyle. And again, I can also link to this down below as well, because I think this was like $16 Canadian or something crazy like that. So super affordable and super worth it. I would recommend this over literally anything at Sephora. And then I also have another thing I got from YesStyle, which is the CosRX Acne Pimple Master Patches. So these guys here, let me just open it on up. Basically, these are like a little hydrocolloid patch that you put over your pimples so that it can pull out all the yuck. So I've already used a couple, as you guys will see, but they come in multiple sizes. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. No, yeah, you can kind of see. Okay. But basically, they come in multiple sizes. You put it on top of whatever monster is growing out of your face, and basically the hydrocolloid sucks out like infection and stuff like that, so it'll kind of suck out all the yucky stuff. And then it'll kind of help the healing process a little bit more without you actually like popping the pimple. I've used the two so far. Both times it worked really well. It worked on a bad boy. I can't tell because my viewfinder is mirrored and I am a caveman and I don't know my rights from my lefts. See, oh no, I was pointing over here. I had one over here that I used it on, and then also one hiding up in my hairline, because that's one of my body's favorite places to give me pimples, is in my hairline. So I've used them twice. Chef's kiss. 10 out of 10. Would recommend to a friend. Also ordered these again off of YesStyle. Very happy. I don't know why I waited so long to try these two, because like this kind of thing has been around like literally forever, and I was like, meh. But no, I totally love it. And oh my god, I have two more things. The Milk Kush Lash and Brow Serum. If I hold this up for you guys here, let me see. You can see that I'm almost out. Do you want to know why I'm almost out? Because I like it a lot. So I use this on, oh my god, I'm adjusting my butt, so sorry. I use this on my lashes and my brows. My eyebrows are a disappointment. They're pretty sparse. There's not a lot to them. A lot of this is tomfoolery, you know. So I also over tweezed my brows in high school. I watched like one YouTube video and I was like, say no more. I've got this. And then I over tweezed my eyebrows and I like plucked the arches off them like, I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. But basically, this has been like recovering my eyebrows. I am growing brow hair in places I have not seen brow hair in like, oh, I'm so old, 10 years. That feels awful to say out loud. Wow. Yeah, I'm literally seeing brow hair in places I haven't seen brow hair in like 10 years. It's absolutely insane. And I've used other lash and brow serums in the past, and none of them have worked as well as this has. So when I'm out of it, you can bet your sweet ass I'm going to buy another one. And I'm going to keep buying them until I'm dead, because I love it so much. I also do use it on my lashes. I notice not as much of a difference on my lashes, just because I do have fairly long lashes to begin with. I'm not like Mel Thompson, Farrah Dukai long lashes, but decent lashes. I have decent eyelashes, basically. So when I use this consistently, I do notice more fullness, but that's about it. Mainly what I'm using it for is the brows. Always and forever. Again, chef's kiss, would recommend. If anybody's considering getting a lash or brow serum, I absolutely do recommend this Milk one here, especially because cost-wise, I think I paid $60 to $65 Canadian for it. I can't remember if I bought it during a sale or not. I'll double check the website, and I'll have everything down below. But in terms of like cost for lash serums, it's pretty good considering the one that I used before that I think was $120. You know? Yeah. So yeah. And my last thing here is this little, I'll show you. Beep, 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 beep. You're watching Disney Channel. Okay. So, this, oh, hello? Okay. This is a little light thing from Neutrogena. So basically what this does is it has blue light and red light. The blue light is geared towards killing bacteria on the skin, like acne-causing bacteria. So it's good to use on your spots. Red light is anti-aging. So it's also, I believe, helps with scarring. I could be lying to you, but I think my friend told me that. My friend is an esthetician. She's not like a random person, I promise. But yeah, she kind of explained the whole blue light and red light thing to me because I never used to really get blemishes on my skin, and then I went through some health changes and my hormones kind of moved around a little bit basically, and then I started getting blemishes and I'd never dealt with it before. So like these guys that I get up here, I get breakouts around my chin, and I was freaking out, and I was like, I'll literally do everything and anything. I don't care what it is. I want to do what I can because I scar really, really easily. Almost every time I get a blemish, it turns into a scar. So my friend mentioned the whole light therapy thing to me, and then I went and hunted this down. This really, really does help. Now, I use it mostly just on like the really angry ones. I don't bother using this on like a little clogged pore or anything like that. Just like a whitehead, pimply ass bitch. Like that's what this is for. And using this twice a day on those areas is so, 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 so good. It really, really helps to shrink them. And it also helps just to keep me from like picking at things, because I know you're not supposed to pick and pop and but like sometimes when it's right in the middle of your forehead, am I not gonna pop? I'm gonna pop it. I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me. So this is just like, I cannot recommend this enough. I got this off of Amazon. When this dies, I'll buy a new one. I don't know how it works. I don't know if batteries go into it. I don't know, but I'll keep going with it. I absolutely love this, and this is a really, really cost-effective way to look into light therapy. I know, oh my god, Foreo. Foreo has a blue light device as well. That's like $150 to $200 Canadian, I believe, somewhere in that area. And it's basically the same concept as this, but this was like $25. You know? So this has also made me want to dip my toes into like more light therapy things, but I'm going to hold off for now. I don't want to go too crazy. But yeah, I absolutely would recommend this if you just do get like those really deep, angry bad boys. This really, really, really helps calm them down and help them go away faster than they normally would. And it does reduce my scarring as well. Like I'll still scar, but not as bad. So, you know, I like it. And that's it. We did it. Oh, I forgot to drink my smoothie this whole time. I just don't... Oh my god, I'm so healthy now. Okay. So, that is everything, my friends. That's all the goods. I didn't really talk about things that I don't like because I don't really have many things that I don't like right now. I actually am doing a purge at the moment, getting rid of a lot of stuff. So, who knows, maybe I will have some things. I'll try to hold on to them. Maybe I'll hold on to my trash just for you. But yeah, other than that, that's the whole thing. So give this video a like if you found this fun and a good time, and if you want to hang out. That's about it. You can let me know in the comments down below things that you like, things that you think I should spend my money on. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. But suggest them. Let me know. And don't forget to subscribe so you can see more of my videos coming up soon. And with that, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye!